Hello, good morning my dear students. This is Thiru sir, your SST teacher. So welcome to the online classes of Sri Eknath Rao Khadse Talent English Medium School, Butlayanagar. So dear students, today we are going to discuss very interesting chapter of SST, 4th standard. The chapter name is Water Resource. So dear students, can you live without water? How many members can live without water? Can live the animals without water? Anybody cannot live without water. The living things in the world, whatever may be, it may be animal, it may be human being, it may be insect, whatever may be, without water, anything cannot live, anything cannot exist in the world. Those are living things. That's why. So the very interesting and very important part, that is water. Today we are going to read about the water and its utilization. First we are going to research the main source of water. Water is essential for life. No living being can be survived without water. It is essential for our daily activities. A large part of water on the earth's surface is in the ocean and seas. This water is salty, is not fit for use. Therefore, we use fresh water for our need. So, just I told you that water is very important. Water is very important source of our lives. Without water, anybody cannot live. The major water bodies are oceans and seas, but these are salty water, that is which is we cannot use for ourselves directly. So we are going to discuss now some main sources of water. The main sources of fresh water in rain. The main sources of fresh water is rain. Farmers mostly depends on the monsoon for agriculture, but certain crops need water throughout the years. Hence, water has to be stored for such crops. As rainfall is not distributed evenly throughout the country, we need sufficient and reliable support of water throughout the years for growing crops. This is only possible through proper irrigation systems. So water we are using different way in different process, but all this purpose, irrigation is and everything purpose, we are depending to the rainfall previous months before. But if we want to crops throughout the years, we need water. Why? Because agriculture need water. Without water, we cannot do agriculture. But only rain season only will come. Rest of the months we cannot get the water through the rain. That's why we have to store the water. If we want to make the agriculture throughout the years, we have to make a proper irrigation systems. So for the proper irrigation systems, what we are going to see, now we are going to read. First, main means of irrigation in India. Mean of irrigation in India. Water for the purpose of irrigation can be stored by building dams and reserves. We can store the water by keeping and storing the water in dam or any reservoir. So how we are doing? Wells and tube well. First we will see well and tube well. Before that we will see canals. Canals are the channel or the duct to draw water from river to the field. North India has a very good network of canals. Some of the main canals of our country are Indira Gandhi Canal, Agra Canal, next Sirhind Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal, Agra Canal and the Sirhind Canal, which is directly connected with the river. They are the very biggest canal in India. Next, now we are going to discuss about well and the tube well. In village, people dig wells to draw underground water to the surface. When the underground water is very deep, holes are bored with help of drilling machines. Pipes are put into these bores to bring water up with the help of the electric pump. Such wells are called tube well. Tube wells are widely used in the state of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat for irrigation. See, in the village, before peoples are used to make to get the water well. Then after, when well is very shallow depth, but some months after it used to dry. So people thought they need water from more deeper of the water, but they can't dig the well from the as like deeper. So what they did, they need more water, more deeper, from the more deeper. So they started drilling the machines. They drill the earth and they put the pipe, and it is known as tube well. It is known as tube well. So the tube well will go very deeper and deeper of the earth, and we will get plenty of water from the tube well. Generally, they are connecting with the electric pump, and the electric pump remove to upside of the earth to the water. In this way, we are using the tube well, and it is famous for Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, etc. Now we are going to discuss tanks. Tanks, pond. In the peninsular plateau, it is difficult to dig ground because the land surface is made of very hard rocks. Therefore, people collect water in tank and pond during the rainy seasons. The collected water is used for irrigation. Tanks are commonly used in the Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. In towns and cities, water is supplied to houses through the tap and pipelines. In village, people get water from well or a tank. In this way, some village people of using the tank waters. Why? Because tank water, those villages are belongs to the plateau regions. Plateau area, the land surface is very hard, so they cannot drill or they cannot dig. That's why what they're doing, they used to store the water in a pond or in a tank. So in this way, the people of some cities and village peoples are used by the tank. Now we are going to discuss dam. Dam are strong wall built across river to hold back the flow of water. These walls have special gate called sluice gate, which are opened and closed to manage the flow of water. Water is stored in a reservoir, an artificial lake formed behind the dam. Canal take his stored water to the field of irrigations. So here also some limitation is there. Here some limitation are present. Some the dams, it's have the big walls against the river, and it will store the water, and it has the many gates, and the doors are automatically, I think so. So according to the height, some little bit height will be there. Accurate height. If the accurate height of water will come, so the door automatically will open. In this way, all the reservoirs off. So all the canals are connecting to the dam. So in this way, they can keep the water throughout the year, and the farmers are cultivate by using this water throughout the years. Now, use of the dams. How the dams are used? Dams are used for producing electricity. In a dam, water is made to fall from great height, which rotate a blade of the turbine to produce electricity. Electricity produced from forces of water is called hydroelectricity. Hydro means water. Okay. So first main achievement, generate the electricity. By moving turbines blade, we generated electricity from water. Though we are used, remove the electricity from the water, that's why it's called hydroelectricity. Hydro means water. Water, it is hydroelectricity. Next, dam help in controlling flood. That is very important point. Means when the water will come more, the dam will prevent the flood. Next, dams also help in fish breeding. Dams an ideal place for fishing. Then after here, different type of fishes also they can cultivate. Where? In dam. Next, multi-purpose project. Obviously, in the project, different type of work is going on, different activity is going on. Definitely, we can say that is a multiple project. So let you see what is multiple project. Dams which serve many purpose are called multi-purpose project. Some multi-purpose project in India. So like that, some project are built. So what are the multi-purpose project? What are those? First, Damodar Valley project. It is multi-purpose project built on the river Damodar that flow in the West Bengal and Jharkhand. A number of dams have been constructed on river Damodar to provide water for irrigations, power in navigations, flood control, etc. in these two states. Next, Sardar Sarovar Dam. It is built on the river Narmada in Gujarat. It provides water to the state of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Next, we are going to discuss Bakra Nagal Dam. It is built river Satluj near the border of Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. It provides water for irrigations and electricity to Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh. These all the states will get the irrigation facilities. Next, Tehri Dam. It is built on the river Bhagirathi. The dam water reservoir is used for irrigation, drinking water supply, and generation of electricity. It provides water to the state of Uttarakhand. So in this way, different multi-purpose projects are formed, built in India. Now the conservation of water, how we can save the water. Water is very important for our existence, everybody knows it. It is our duty not to pollute water bodies and to conserve the water. We can conserve water in the following ways. So generally factories, industries, different things are used and we destroying the water, isn't it? But we should not destroy the water. If we do the same way, after some years the fresh water we cannot get and we will die. Our next generation, they are called to us by this type of action. First point, we should not throw garbage or any other harmful waste into water bodies. First point, we should not throw any garbage or any waste material or any harmful materials into the water body. Second point, we should not wash cloth or bath animals in rivers. In riverside, we should not make bath to the animals, or we should not make or wash in the wash clothes in the rivers. So it may affect to the other living things. We should not waste water because it is very hard to obtain in its pure form. To get the purity of water, it is getting more times. But in the few of the time, in the little of the times where we are making dirty to the water. So we should not do like that. We should always wash our cars using a bucket and a sponge. Yes. By using the flash of water, we have to use one bucket and one sponge. Means in few of water we can complete the works. Next point, we should close the tap properly after use and check if water is leaking from them. When you opening the tube well, again we have to close properly, we have to off properly, and again we have to check it whether it is properly closed or not, whether it is leaked or not. That we have to observe it. Next, we should resume kitchen water to water plants. What water we are using in the kitchen room, the wastage water, we should use, again we should use to the plants. We have to make it such a manner, such a pipeline that the water should go to the garden or something, etc. that the water should not be wasted. We should conserve water through rainwater harvesting and other conservation technique. So we should also use different type of technique to conserve the rainwater in our surrounding and our field. So in this way we have to keep water safe, and we have to conserve and we have to save the water properly, that our next generation won't suffer any problem due to the water. So dear students, I hope you understand this lesson properly. So if you have any doubt or something else, so definitely you call me, definitely I will clarify your doubt. So keep watching till then my next video. Bye bye.